Hello everyone, it's Jebro, welcome back. New season of Marvel Snap, and I have made a new deck. Now I've called it Test New, and also just listen to this music. I'm loving it. So it got dark synthwave vibes to it. Anyway, I said vibes, god damn it. I made a new video. It's a new deck, and I stress that this is a testing deck that I am just building over the last day or so since the new season came out. Now, it's interesting. Now, you can see it on the right hand side as well. Also, just quickly, thank you so much for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. Really appreciate it. Also, Dan, who's commenting a lot, thank you so much for your feedback. Appreciate that. I would love to cover people's decks. Dan is one of those people who's put those in the comments. So if you have a deck that you would like me to test and like make and put it out there and just be like, this is XYZ's deck, and you know, just as a thing, so you can maybe claim that your deck is like, you know, great, and even like I can play it. So, because I'm, you know, fairly average Marvel Snap player, but I love coming up with my own decks, and that's what makes the game more fun for me. I don't like to just play the meta decks and that's it. So I will maybe use things like Meta Destroy deck to climb a couple of ranks to just make it easier so I can progress, because this season I really want something specific, but I have to play the majority of it with my own decks that I create with just cards that I'm just like, ooh, I never really used this before. So in this deck, for example, it is, I never really used Gamora. And all of a sudden I was like, what can I use Gamora with? And I was like, yeah, Daredevil, right? Like, obvious card to go with, because Daredevil on turn 5, you get to see the opponent's play. So you get to put out Gamora. Also, you can delay things with Supergiant, because if you put Supergiant out, as it said, all cards played next turn don't reveal until the game ends. So you know where they played the cards. So you're going to always get your Gamora out pretty much, unless they don't play anything on the next turn. So really, really awesome that you can get these cards out and pump up that Gamora a little bit. Now, the rest of the deck is even maybe up for debate, right? Because Nebula is really an open slot. I can chuck in something higher power, maybe, because we've got the space to do so. Or I stick with this one cost and see how she goes and pop her up a little bit higher. I could even put Beast in. Beast is a 2/2 now and puts those cards down by 1 energy. Really could be good to use that as well as Grandmaster. No, I could put it instead of Grandmaster, or just have both and maybe get rid of like Cosmo, for example, or like even Nebula, which is possible. Jessica Jones, really good. If you don't play a card at this location, +4 power on the next turn, don't forget as well that you can play that early because it's turn 3. Turn 4, she will be +4 power, P9, and then you can put out a Grandmaster, moving her back over to the middle, for example. So remembering that Grandmaster is going to work really well with Shang-Chi, Jessica Jones, Supergiant, Iron Lad, and Gamora potentially. Not so much Iron Lad, because it will just play the card that it's copied rather than, you know, whatever. But if you know there's a card possibly going to be revealed next turn and you got Gamora on Iron Lad, then, you know, things can happen. Iron Lad, again, could be something you switch out. Maybe it's not the thing you want to do. Maybe you copy like a Shang-Chi, or for example. Cosmo, I'm really using for those big reveal decks right now. Things like Wong has just been really just getting on my nerves. I've been using that especially, as well as for destroy decks. Supergiant is really nice versus destroy decks, because you can really halt that Deadpool jump every so often, because, you know, Deadpool is like you double the power every single time. They need to nerf this card. It's ridiculous. Every time it doubles, you know, it becomes a bit of a pain, because you know they can get up really, really high. If you put Supergiant out of turn 4, they can't maybe destroy it on turn 5 and get like an extra 30 power or something stupid, right? Because they've been able to beast it up so high. So that's another example. And obviously for like reveal builds and stuff, you can screw yourself over though, because you may not know what's being played on what lane, and you might not be able to counter it with a Cosmo or Shang-Chi, for example, until right at the end, and you kind of have to guess. It really depends. That's why Daredevil comes in pretty nicely. Look at that variant as well. Let's upgrade that because it's, you know, we need to update. Okay. Zaba is obviously going to just, you know, give those forecast cards a little bit more. It's going to be cheaper to put those out. Nico is going to be awesome because you can get things like a demon out. You can also use Grandmaster to move it back to the middle, and you can destroy cards and whatnot as well. But mostly we're going to be using this to increase power, I think, and also remove locations more than anything else, as well as giving an extra 2 power to another card or to ourselves. And when you do Grandmaster on that effect that you just popped out, you can do it again because it will just replay that same spell that it had from the previous turn as well. So you can actually get 2 of those off with Grandmaster. Rocket Raccoon, if you play it on the left or right location, even if you don't get it off, you can, you know, correctly, because you know there wasn't another card that was played that turn, so you didn't get the +2. You could even move it with Grandmaster potentially, you know. All of these cards work well together. Shang-Chi is just, you know, gonna destroy stuff. I mean, there's not really much else I can do or explain about that, but you can get another Grandmaster off on a Shang-Chi as well. That's the thing. That's why if you ever play high power cards, playing them in the middle when you are worried about potentially them getting destroyed is going to be the best place to play them, because if you play them on the side, you're going to get Shang-Chi'd and then you're potentially going to get Grandmaster on you. So I would play them in the middle probably. Other than that, we're going to give it a bash of gameplay wise. Now I know that it is difficult in Proving Grounds early on because people are just playing to get through and get as many tickets as they can, and they just play the meta stuff. So we may not win these games. And also this is a test. This is a build I'm testing, and I would like to very much see if I can get this to be a good build by the end of the season. And even if it's not, just seeing why it wasn't and seeing how we can improve it. So please, if you have got comments or suggestions for this deck, let me know. If you just think it's awful, you can also let me know. But, you know, it's open to interpretation, how it could be played, how it could be used, and you can even do that with the gameplay we're going to see right now. So let's see how we go. We'll do a conquest and we'll see how it performs, and we'll see. I have been able to beat some other decks, like destroy decks with it. I had Kang in here as well instead of a Cosmo and something, and I had a Morph, and Morph might be the thing I also used. After you play a next card, add a copy of it to your hand. Okay, we can do that. Oh, Nebula, really? That's a good call. Okay, we'll do a Grandmaster though. I think we're gonna win this first one. We could just leave that Nebula over there, honestly. Not really much we can do. Should have waited for that, maybe. Let's see. Hey, why have I got 2 copies? Oh, it just replayed it again because I did the reveal and then... Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be interesting. Oof. Thank God costs are reduced. Now, if that gets up to a 10, we Shang-Chi and we win that lane anyway. So, what? Turn 3, 2, 5. 5, 7... Right, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, we can last turn Shang-Chi that, which is good. Unless they've got the shield card for 1 costs, which is going to be a problem, essentially. Okay. We shall see. Now, if they've got a big card here... wow, 3 Iron Man, that kind of sucks. Enchantress might be a really big card to pull off here as well, honestly. Okie dokie. We could just Grandmaster again. Let's just Grandmaster again. Let's Grandmaster. Are we gonna Grandmaster the Grandmaster? No. We're gonna go. I mean, even if we do, we're Supergiant. I mean, this is just gonna be interesting to see what happens here, because I'm clueless. The fact they got Iron Man on that location kind of sucks, but hey ho. I think they know. Well, actually, this isn't even going to play on the next turn, so there is that. And we didn't even get to play Daredevil as well, so we kind of messed up. Now, the only place they can play something is here, okay? And we can play Nebula right there. Do we play Nebula right there? Yeah, it's the only thing we can do. Oh, interesting. That's even better because we can destroy a thingy with Shang-Chi. We should lose this, honestly. We are going to win the left lane because we haven't got priority. So I'm going to snap and we're going to see what happens. Oh no. I'm not going to get the Nebula kill. What am I doing? Because, yeah, I effed up. It doesn't matter. We wouldn't have won anyway. Oh, no, wait. I would have, because it would have... I messed up. I'm totally messed up. I thought we were on turn 7. And I messed up there. I would have won that. We would have won that, I think. Messed up. And that's my long day that I've just had at work. Brain, come on. That was actually amazing. They're just gonna keep going plus snap every time. Bet they're playing a meta deck right now. I think it's the card where it splits the power between all locations, but we'll have to see. Now we can possibly win the middle, which is good. I don't think you're gonna play it there though, so we'll do that. See how this goes. Again, might not be a deck which actually ends up being that amazing, but there's potential here. I just need to be a bit more clued in, because I tend to do these things where I'm like, I get so focused in on like, oh yeah, I'm gonna probably win, and then I mess up. Rocket Raccoon doesn't get anything there, unfortunately. Yeah, so this is gonna be a bit poop. Oh, and ongoing is double. That might not be great. They're gonna have some joy here. I know exactly what they're playing. This is what I was talking about before. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, actually, I don't think they were gonna get off what they wanted to exactly. They saw my Zabu on double, on the ongoing double effects there, so double effect on double ongoing effect, sorry. Okay. Pop the Nebula out there again, I think. Opposite side Nebula's great. This is gonna be good. Oh no. Oh, and this is not too bad. We can do Daredevil. They're gonna have to plant on the left, remember? So if we get a I don't want this Nebula to get too big. Oof. Bloody hell. We're gonna let it go. You keep planting on the right if you want. Invisible Woman just makes me nervous. Actually, Supergiant might not be the best course of action here, but I don't think we've got any other options. Now this is good. Gamora next turn. Doesn't work the best with this. If you have a card that gets put down and it doesn't get revealed to the end of the game, that means you can't really put down, yeah, okay, so they're going for big power here. That makes sense. So we're gonna go for big power as well. And we get 2 power over there. Okay. See, we put Grandmaster here and it puts Supergiant over on the middle. And we get a spot here as well. We also get an Iron Lad out. I think I like the idea of that. Not sure what Iron Lad is going to pick up, but we'll pick up something. This is almost delaying my anxiety right now. I'm just like, oh god. Ah, nice. Okay, here we go. So we Shang-Chi. Wait, what's this gonna do? Plus 2 power. 2 power. Oh, they're going for it as well? Really? I mean, we got priority, buddy. Are you sure about that? Unless they've got Iron Man on that side. I don't think they're gonna win this. One, we got Gamora. Boom. They may do. I mean, it depends on that other card, how big it is, but we've already won middle and left. They can't have anything that big here. Oh dear. Boom, baby. Absolute destruction. Love it. How well did that work? What was the point of what was that about? What was that thingamajig about? That's so weird. That wouldn't have even worked even if they had that card there. If they've had time to 18. Maybe, actually. Thinking about it. Potentially. Play next card, give it 2 power. We'll do that. You'll probably put Zabu out next though. Zabu boo boo. Oh no, we're not playing on that one. Boo. Zabu. My boo, Sabu. I'm not sure about the point of this. I think they're trying to play their oh, there you go. This is gonna be nice. We're gonna get maximum mana, but I'm not sure this is gonna be a good idea to get out. We don't want them getting it, that's for sure. Oh, they knew. I should have snapped. You're right. But you're gonna have to play a lot of games. Haha, we win! GG. And against a deck which I feel like was the meta maybe Tribunal, and they just got unlucky with their deck. But like those decks are one-trick pony, very one-trick pony decks. And if they come against something which is gonna, yeah, I don't know. You know, you have those counters. Is this a counter to that? Is this a counter to other stuff as well? How much time have we got left? We've gone for 20 minutes. I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be the thing, all right? We won that, and I'm gonna take it to the bank. I'm going home, all right? Test build. It's with a lot of awesome cards that we're having fun with that we don't get to play normally. And that giant was, I don't know how much it helps me in that game, and even if it's worth it, but to a degree, it can save me time with Gamora for sure. Because if I put out giant, and then they've played a card, they're gonna have, that card is gonna not be played until the end of the game, and I can just put out Gamora on those locations where that card has been played in the future. So Gamora will always be like a 12 power, which is awesome. Really, really good. So that's cool. I like that combination. Now, I could... I could also go with Absorbing Man and maybe do that as well. Is it worth it? We'll see next time. Anyway, take care. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Let me know what you think. If it's good, bad, and awesome. Like, comment, subscribe. See you soon, peeps. I want to get to 100 subscribers now. We're at 50 plus. Good times. Thank you. Bye.